This is my 2000 Toyota Tacoma. Has 204,000 miles, V6 with a 5-speed transmission. And notice that I'm getting a lot of coolant coming out. So I think it's the radiator. So I'm going to pop the hood and we'll take a look. Well, took the hood off, opened the hood, and there's water all over here, and it's been leaking down the side into the ground. The water is coming from in here. You see the puddles here. So I think I read online that this is a problem on the passenger side. And I'm going to replace the radiator, the top hose, and the bottom hose down there somewhere. So looking at the radiator, I see there's a bolt here. A bolt here. For the housing, see a bolt right here. See a bolt here. I suspect the bottom go underneath the side here. There's the lower bolt for the radiator. That's the lower hose. I can see the water leaking down there. So what I plan to do is take this skid plate out by removing these three bolts here. So I have access to the lower hose and the drain cock. Let's go to the other side. That's the lower bolt. That's the drain cock. I don't see any transmission cooler, but I believe there's one in front of it. So these are the steps. I'm going to take the skid plate out, drain the coolant, cut the hose in the bottom, take these two screws out from either side, take the lower screws for the shroud. I don't see them right here, but I'm sure there's two more down there. Take this out, probably cut it here or replace it. Then take the fan shroud, move it out, move it back. Take these two out and lift it up. So those are the steps, I think. Skid plate, lower bolts for both the radiator and the shroud, the lower hose, the drain cock, upper bolts for the shrouds, the hose, upper hose, the two bolts that already go. So it's about 7 or 8 steps. I'll move the truck over to the driveway and we'll get started. Well, we got the truck ready. I got some new parts. Got the upper and lower hose, and I got the radiator, and soap and a tool, some towels. And so we're going to go and do the bottom kick plate. see how it goes. Well, here we are underneath. Try to take out the this pan. The reflection is hot, but anyway, I'm missing a couple of screws. There's one here. There's one missing right here, and the one here just fell out. I'm missing some in the back here that bolts to this plate. So I'll have to get some. So right now I only have one bolt. One bolt holding it together. So we'll take this whole pan out. Stand by. Here I've taken the lower pan, letting it drip right there. Lower pan is on the ground. It takes 6 bolts. I had only 2 of them. They're 12 millimeters. 12 millimeters. So I'm going to go on top, remove the cap, and see if it drains faster, and then take the hose off. Let's go up on top. Take the hose off. Take these little. It's hard to see. There we go. Take this off. This is the side. Okay, so we'll go back down and take the lower hose out. So, here's the hose the Peacock deserves. So we almost drained it. I took the liberty with the 10 millimeters socket, took the lower bolts off the shroud, the housing, the fan housing, while I waited for this thing to drain. So let's go upstairs and take the top hose and the 2 other screws for the housing and move it back. So removed the 2 bolts, one from this side. We went from the other side and moved the shaft back. Took the top hose off. Now we're going to take the 2 of these on the bottom out, then come back and take these 2 on top and hopefully lift the whole thing up. Well, I made a mistake. It isn't these. My fingers on reflection. It isn't these bolts up here. There's these ones in here. The bolts go through the front by the grill. There's one in here and one on the other side. The other one you have to go through here or through the bottom. So change of plans. We're gonna get its size is 12 millimeters. Again, there's the bolts going this way. One bolt here, one bolt here. What I did is I took the extension, put it in, and then through the top put the socket in, and then was able to loosen it. The bottom ones, the bottom one for the radiator, it's above the flange right here. I don't know if you can see my hand. Right in here. Right here, so right here. Just put the wrench and it comes right out. Same thing on the other side. So let's try that. The clue was that this is the new radiator. It already comes with a frame. These are the ones I wanted to take out, but they're very stubborn. And the ones that we want to take out are the bolts that go here from the front of the vehicle through the grill work. So this is the engine facing. And this is the ones that we want to take out on this side. So let's take them out. Well, here it is. I took it out. Those 4 bolts. Now I'm just going to replace the top and bottom hoses and slide the new one in and reverse the process. Also notice that the new hose is painted yellow on one end and white on the other end. And I noticed the old hose is painted yellow here and white here, so I guess that's the way it'll go. Just as a tip, in case you get new hoses. Well, everything is in. New hoses on top, new radiator, new hose in the bottom. The pan is back, the skid plate is back in. Relatively easy job. Again, sorry for the confusion, but not these bolts. There's 2 bolts, 4 bolts. One through the front here, one underneath, and one through here, and one underneath. That attaches the whole bracket that comes with the radiator. I should have looked at the radiator first before I made a comment about that, but that was before I ordered the radiator. Anyway, I hope it helps someone, and lots of luck.